Hello friends, welcome to my channel Code for Self, and today that is Terraform tutorial part 3. We are going to discuss the topics, that is Terraform states, Terraform plan hyphen refresh hyphen only command, Terraform apply hyphen refresh hyphen only command, Terraform blocks, and multiple same provider configurations. So these are the 5 topics which we are going to discuss in today's session. So let's start with the actual topics. So this is our Terraform tutorial part 3 and topics which I have already mentioned. So our first topic is Terraform states. So what is Terraform states? So if I go first the theory part, that it says that when you run Terraform apply command to create an infrastructure on cloud, Terraform creates a state file called terraform.tf.state, and in every project we can see it. So I have just opened this project. So in this project, what exactly I have done, I have a provider, that is AWS US East. I have a resource, that is I am creating S3 bucket with the minimal configuration, and I have this terraform.tf.state file because I have executed the apply command, Terraform apply command, and that's why the resources are hosted here. So I can see the same that is S3 bucket is executed and that is running on our AWS. So if I open this Terraform .tf.state file, we can see there are a lot of tags and informations are there. Okay, that is automatically created by Terraform and it manages the states. If you see our type it AWS-S3-bucket, our bucket name is same which we have already created, and especially the tags that we have provided. So we have provided 2 tags, that is environment dev, and environment is dev and name is my bucket 1. So this is the way it is executed. So that's what overall in this basically theory part also we have seen, and practically also we have seen this file. So this file, if you go through this diagram, this file is very close to whatever the things are applied on our provider, either AWS, either GCP or Azure. So this file manages the states. If we go and execute anything manually, so let's suppose someone, everything is done, but someone within your project went to and that they try to create some properties or some changes manually. So very simple way, if I go and simply go and create a new tag, if I say test and mention test and save it. Okay, so now I have 3 tags. Okay, but in Terraform states it is having only 2 tags. So let's suppose if you simply go and execute apply, Terraform apply. Okay, so even before apply, let's see the plan, what plan says. So if you click on plan, so plan exactly what it does, it go and check the your state file, whatever is present in terraform.tf.state, go and check the exact things on our provider and see if there any change or not. So it find that this test is we have manually added. Okay, so it is not recognizing, it is saying that hey, it is manually updated, but that is not matching with our Terraform state file or whatever the code is written in Terraform. So it is recommending us to delete it, because as per Terraform it is a thumb rule that whatever things are mentioned in that Terraform, that's only they will go and change it. So if you see the plan, it is saying 0 to add, 1 to change, and change it to delete this one. Okay, so if you simply go and apply, Terraform apply, so what it will do, it will delete it, and again we will see only two commands. So uh, that's the way Terraform state file works. Now let's suppose in real world what exactly happening if, even though if some issue occurred or some environment there is a issue. To resolve that issue, you manually went and update it, and issue got resolved. But definitely your Terraform file also, Terraform code also need to be updated, as well as Terraform.ts state also need to be updated. So how we will do it? Definitely with this approach, whatever things we have added manually to fix the issue, with this approach, that it in Terraform will recommend to delete that. But we have another command, and that command is known as uh, Terraform plan hyphen refresh only. So if you go and execute this plan, so I'm going to execute this plan hyphen read only. Basically hyphen refresh hyphen only Terraform plan. Okay. So what exactly this command is doing? So this command is doing whatever tags are written in Terraform states. These are the two tags. This is the additional tag they found that is added manually in my uh, resource, in my provider. Okay, so this command is recommending us, hey, go and update your Terraform state file as well as your code with this new tag, because this is found. Okay, so if I simply go and click on apply, so we have apply also with the same, so apply hyphen refresh hyphen only, and click on apply. It is executing. Yes. Okay, it's done. So now let's go and see your Terraform state file. Just I will close it, I will reopen it again, and here you can see instead of two tags you have one more tag, that is test tag. Okay, and it is very important because Terraform execution is not one side. Whatever is written in Terraform, definitely we can execute on any provider, but something manually changed on any of provider, reverse also we can update our Terraform. So if I go to resource, okay, even though here I have only two name, okay, only two tags, okay, so it is not executing or updating my actual code resource.tf. No, it is still having two, but it's updated my tf state file. Okay, so let's suppose tomorrow if you simply go and click again on simple plain apply Terraform plan. Okay, so now again it is not going to check my exact code what is written in Terraform resource.tf. It always checks Terraform tf states. Okay, so it is, let it open, still command is executing. Okay, so again let me go and see it. Okay, so it is having test. Okay, so it is again recommending. Why it is recommending? Because definitely in my code I have only two things. Okay, but in my tf file it is having it is recommending us that there is a change. Okay, and you can remove that. So that's the way basically Terraform plan and Terraform plan hyphen refresh uh, uh, hyphen refresh and hyphen only command works. So let me again execute this command Terraform plan hyphen refresh hyphen only. So basically this command is mainly used if something done manually and that is not, you are not aware of. Okay, so it go and normally do, So since your Terraform is already having this test tag, so that's why it is saying that no changes are there because everything is matching. Okay, so that is the whole purpose of Terraform states, Terraform plan hyphen refresh hyphen only, and Terraform apply hyphen refresh hyphen only commands uses. So I hope friends it is not clear when to use this one. So when you suspect that resources were modified outside Terraform, okay, someone changed an AWS security groups manually. Second one is to ensure that Terraform state file is accurate before running the normal plan and apply. And third one is as part of drift detection workflow CI/CD pipeline, often run Terraform plan hyphen refresh hyphen only to check drift before applying, because if you just go and apply whatever things in Terraform, it will just go and apply that. So we have the same demo also. Okay, so friends, now we are moving to another topic of this session, that is Terraform Block. So what is Terraform Block? Okay, so the term Terraform Block mostly common refers to the Terraform. Okay, this is the keyword, okay, curly braces, and then we put the block, okay, which is required top level block used to configure global settings and behavior of Terraform itself. Okay, so it is having two versions, that is required version, and we have another thing that is called required provider. Okay, so let's go and create one versions.tf file. Okay, so I have still provider.tf. okay, let me open the version.tf. In version.tf, what exactly I am going to do? I am going to write Terraform block. Okay, this is our Terraform block. If I just go and control space, you can see it is having required provider and required version. Okay, so first I will talk about required version. It is asking me values. Okay, so what value basically we have to provide? So required version, we can provide any values. Okay, that is called Terraform. So see, required version, this ensure that okay, your code is using compatible version of Terraform CLI. Okay, so what is the current version of Terraform CLI? If you just go and write it, Terraform version. Okay, so current version is your v1 13.2. Okay, so let's suppose if I just add any other version, okay, and the version which I will add is something like same. So let me add it. Okay, v1.13.2. okay, so that is my Terraform version. Okay, and I can write any other version also, but right now I have written this one. Okay, and then our next one is Terraform required providers. Okay, so this is another tag. Okay, so Terraform required providers is having, if I just go and put space, so it is asking me names. Okay, so what is the name? So name is source and version. Okay, so source, what will be the source? If I simply go and add it, so this is the required. So in required providers I have a name. Okay, instead of name I will put AWS. Okay, even I can put name also, but I will just put AWS, and my source is basically HashiCorp hyphen AWS. So this is my source because I am using AWS provider. Okay, and my version is, I am saying that it is greater or equal to then 5.0. Okay, but less than 6.0. So I will talk about the other what is greater than, less than, and all, so no need to worry here. Okay, so this is my current version. Okay, and okay, so if I simply go, so see, What are the arguments it can be? Okay, it can be the version especially can be your greater than and equal to argument. So let's suppose if I simply put greater than or equal to, so it will take greater than or equal to 5.0 version. Okay, if I say less than or equal to, so it will take less than or equal to 5.0 version. If I take tilde sign greater than 4.0, so it means that any version in the 4.0 version release, so that is 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, but till 4.0 only. So if I simply say greater than till 5, so I was saying it means that any version greater than 5. Okay, then we have a greater than equal to 5.0, less than equal to 5.5. Okay, so what it means? It means that any version between 5.0 and 5.5 is inclusive 5.0 and 5.5. Okay, so this is the whole basically arguments that we pass. Right now we will pass this one only. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have added this one. Okay, so let me go and implement the init command. Okay, so I will go, let me clear it, and I will say terraform init. Okay, so it is failed. Okay, so let me go and change it. Instead of v, it should be okay 1.0. Now let's try. Okay, problem is failed to query available provider package. Okay, reusing previous version has okay. Okay, so okay, so let me try it with some other version. Okay, even though let me go simply and put it that is mentioned in the document. Okay, required version. Let me try again. Okay, okay, provider plugins, reusing provider plugins. Okay, let me do one thing, whatever providers here. Okay, let me go and simply comment it. I will go and comment it. Let me try it again. Okay, okay, could not retrieve the list of available version of HashiCorp logged constant 5.5. Okay, so the issue is with 5.5, not here. So let me control Z, no problem. It is 5.5. Okay, maybe space. Okay, so let me simply put it version greater than equal to 5.5, 5.0. Okay, great. So you can see it used the 6.15.0. Okay, so I just mentioned greater than equal to 5.0, so it's worked here. Okay, so this is the whole about Terraform block, which I have just explained you. Again, I will just revisit. It is having required version, so required version you can put anything. It is basically right now it is greater than equal to 1.5.0 and less than 2.0, but you can put any version. So if I just put this one, click on init, see it is initiated. Okay, and this is the required version, this is required provider. I am saying AWS. Okay, this is my source, this is my version. So whatever version I want to run, I can run it. Okay, whatever the source, default source I want to run, I can run it. So this is all about Terraform block. Friends, this PDF I will share it on the channel, so you can refer it further on. Okay, now let's move to our third topic, that is multiple same provider configurations. Okay, so we have, let's suppose right now if you see the provider, right now I'm creating everything in my US East 1 only. But let's suppose if I need to create the same resource in US East 2, so what exactly you will do? So what you will do, you will just copy this one, you will paste it, okay, and you will mention US East 2. But do you think that's it? Answer is no. So what we have as an, we have a alias command, and alias you can put the any unique value. Okay, so if I just put, okay, alias hyphen US East 2, okay, and if you go to your resource, so right now this resource is by default, I have not given any provider. Okay, so if I just simply go and copy it, okay, and here I need to provide the provider, especially provider, so provider will be AWS alias US East 2. Okay, so now this resource will create in US East 2. Let me make it unique, so any 3-digit number, okay, and this one will create in US East 1 because I have, it will take the default provider. So now let's go and execute the same. So let me apply the Terraform plan. Okay, okay, so my bucket name is same, that's why it is demo bucket US East 2. Terraform plan. Okay, so it is asking that plan 1 to add, 1 to change, and 0 to destroy. Why it is changed? Because definitely what in previously I have added one tag, new tag, so it is asking me to change that, unless until I manually go and change my code. Okay, if I change my code, this will go, but since I have not changed my code, that's why it is saying me you have added one more tag. Okay, so let me simply click on Terraform apply. Yes. Okay, so apply completed. Let me quickly go and see in AWS also. So this is basically my US East 1 zone, US East 1. If I go and refresh it, so it is already there, and right now also we can see one bucket is there. Okay, so you can see in the list, this is my US East 1 bucket. Okay, this one is US East 2 bucket that clearly it is showing. Okay, so I have created two buckets. I mean, if you go simply and check in US East 2, you can see that also. Okay, this is US East 2 and this is US East 1. So by this way we can create resources on different region also with the help of Terraform. Okay, so uh, that's it from today's videos. The code snippet I have already given. I have already given the demo also, and again, thanks for liking the videos. Thanks for subscribing the channels. I am happy to share that we have reached the total subscription is 30. Okay, so thanks for all your support, and thank you so much for all your uh, the liking and subscribing the channels, and keep coding by self. That's the whole mantra of this channel, code for self. So, and that the commitment we need from each other of us, that we will do the code for self, and we will spreading this message across everyone. Thank you so much.